Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today our topic is light. Let us discuss what is light, how we can see our surrounding, as well as we can see our image inside a mirror. Due to light only, everything is possible. We can see our surrounding during the daytime due to solar energy or sun rays. We can see our surrounding, and night due to tube light or bulb, candle, torch light, we can see. You just think, without light, what happened? Everything will be dark, like a dark night. So, what is light? Light is a form of energy which gives the sensation of vision. Light is a form of energy which gives the sensation of what? Vision. And we can see a substance when light falls on that substance, and from that substance the light is reflecting to our eye. Clear? Due to light, you can read, you can write something on your notebook, and due to light only, we are able to walk in our home during night time. Now, what are the sources of light? What are the sources of light? Sources of light are tube light, solar candle, and any burning substances, for example, which produce fire. The prime source of energy, what we are thinking about prime source of energy, everybody knows that is solar energy. The sun is the prime source of energy. Understood? Next, anything that emits light or gives out light is called luminous object. Luminous object. Anything which emits light or gives out light by itself, that is called luminous object. An example of luminous object, what are that? Examples of luminous object is sun, candle, tube light, bulb. Everything is luminous object because they produce their own light. They emit their own light. Clear? Next, if it emits lights on its own without receiving any light from outside, then the source of light is called luminous object, a luminous body. Solar energy. The sun is a luminous object. Why? Because it emits lights of its own. It does not depend on other for light. Candle, it emits lights of its own. Tube light, it emits lights of its own. So they all are what? Luminous object. They all are luminous object. Another one is non-luminous object. The object which do not produce light of its own but depends on other. For example, moon. Moon does not produce its own light, but during night time the moon is glowing. Why? It is bright. Why? Because sun rays falls on moon, and from moon it will reach, the rays will reach to our eye. In that way only it is bright, and we can see moon at night. So the objects which do not produce their own light but they are bright because the light is coming from a luminous object and falls on them, then only they are bright. Understood? Earth also one non-luminous object. All the materials, blackboard, this chair, table, we all are what? Non-luminous object, because we are not producing light by our own. Another one is what? Incandescent source of light. Luminous and non-luminous. Understood? Luminous produce its own light. Non-luminous does not produce its light. Clear? Another one is incandescent source of light. What is that? Incandescent source of light. Incandescent source of light. What do you mean by this? Incandescent source of light means, first the word incandescent means what, you know? Which is glowing by producing heat. Incandescent source of light means what? Which produce heat as well as they are glowing also. Fire, glowing but producing heat also. Electric heater, it is glowing and producing heat also. You know, one lamp, incandescent lamp also there. Our what tube light, no, that is filament bulb. Filament bulb, one bulb is there, and here one tungsten filament is there. The filament is made up of tungsten. Filament is made up of what? Tungsten. And when electric current passes through it, it starts glowing, as well as the filament starts heating itself. This type of source of light is called incandescent source of light. Means which is glowing as well as they are producing heat. Clear? A very familiar incandescent source of light is electric bulb. That is also, we can say, this filament bulb. After glowing some time, when you will touch, then you will feel hot. Why you are feeling hot? Because it produces light as well as heat. When electric current passes through the tungsten filament, it starts glowing as well as it produces heat with a high temperature. Halogen lamps also there. What? Halogen lamps also there, which contains iodine, because halogen family contains fluorine, chlorine, iodine. These are the elements which is found in what? Halogen family groups in periodic table. So halogen lamp also there, which is used for stage lighting, as well as we are using in automobiles headlights. What we are using in automobile headlights, as well as in stage lighting in our annual functions or any stage program we are using that one. Clear? Next, the only difference is that in between halogen lamps and this filament lamps, difference is what you know. Inside the halogen lamps, iodine and other gases, other elements also it is there. It can last longer, means that can last longer. You can use for a long period of time, but this one you cannot use it for a long period of time. Understood? Next, another example is heater. Nowadays we are not using that much heater. That induction cooker also came, which consume less amount of electric current. But earlier, people were using heater, electric heater. Once coil-like structure is there. That coil, it is made up of nichrome, because nichrome is used in the electric heater. Understood? And it is also glowing brightly by producing a large amount of heat. You just think we are cooking. Whatever maybe you are cooking. Why? Due to it produces a large amount of heat and it is glowing also. Clear? Next, hot liquid also emits lights. Though we do not use these sources of light. Hot liquid, which one hot liquid? Molten lava, molten magma, which is present in mantle region of our earth, the second layer, crust. Mantle and what? Core. In mantle region it is present. That one we are not using actually, but it is also in condensed light. It is glowing as well as it produces a large amount of heat. Lava, molten lava, which is coming or it erupts or emerges out in volcanic eruptions. Clear? The sun emits light. Sun also emits light. From first I told you at the beginning. Due to inside the sun some chemical reaction takes place. That is nuclear fusion. You will read in higher classes. What is nuclear fusion? When two light nuclei combines to form a heavy nucleus and it produces a large amount of, enormous amount of heat and light, which is used in to make a hydrogen bomb also. Clear? So, sun is a vast source of energy. Inside sun there is no any mountains, no like soil regions. Sun is made up of gas only. It is a hot gas ball. Hydrogen, helium gas are there. Inside their nucleus, reaction takes place, and due to reaction only it produces a large amount of heat and light energy. Due to that reactions, it produces a large amount of heat and light energy. Understood? Next, so inside the sun, nuclear fusion takes place, nuclear reaction takes place, which are very different from the chemical reactions. Nuclear reaction is different from chemical reaction. How it is different from chemical reaction? Inside the sun, nuclear reaction takes place, and how it is different from chemical reaction? Let's see. Nuclear reaction means what you know? It takes place inside the nucleus. The reaction between nucleus, or it is taking place inside the nucleus. But chemical reaction which takes place by the help of electrons. Understood or not? In nuclear reaction, nucleus involved. In nuclear reaction, that's involved. Nucleus involved. In nuclear reactions, involvement of nucleus is there. Involvement of what? Nucleus. Understood or not? Whereas in chemical reaction, involvement of electron takes place. Clear? So in nuclear reaction, involvement of nucleus takes place, whereas in chemical reaction, involvement of electron takes place. Now, maybe some question is coming to your brain: what is electrons? What is nucleus, sir? You know that everything is made up of atoms. The matter, we all are made up of matter, and matter is made up of atoms and molecules. Atom is made up of again subatomic particles, that is electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons are revolving around an atom, whereas protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus. And that reaction inside the nucleus, if reaction takes place, that reaction is called nuclear reactions, whereas the revolving electrons, if they are reacting, that is called chemical reaction. Understood? Today this much. So light is a form of energy which gives the sensation of vision, and due to light only we can see the substance around us. Two objects, luminous object, non-luminous object, sources of light and incandescent source of light. What type of reaction takes place inside the sun? Nuclear reaction takes place inside the sun, that is nuclear fusion. That is what? Nuclear fusion. And this nuclear fusion also, due to nuclear fusion we can make hydrogen bomb, which is very powerful as compared to atom bomb. Clear? Atom bomb also we can make by nuclear fission. Nuclear fission and nuclear fusion is totally different. You will read in higher classes. Clear? Suppose light is coming from a source and falls on me, and from me it will move to your eye, then only you will be able to see me, otherwise you will not able. Most of the students are thinking that light is coming to our eye, from our eye it is reflecting. Wrong. Light falls on an object, from that object if light is reflecting to our eye, then only the object is visible, otherwise we cannot see. So light from a source falls on an object, from that object light is reflected to our eye, then only we are able to, and we will able to see. Clear? Today this much. Okay, thank you, have a great day.